Hi there, welcome again to another segment of Short Shots by the Sure Shot. Today we're going to be discussing the difference between Rimfire and Centerfire cartridges. This is a question that comes up all the time here in the store and even out in the public. People will stop and ask me and they'll want to know the difference. So we're going to explain it today so that y'all have a clear understanding of the difference between Rimfire and Centerfire. The primary difference between Rimfire and Centerfire is where the firing pin strikes the case to produce a spark to ignite the powder. Here I have a little placard here that shows you the difference between Rimfire and Centerfire. The red color here signifies the priming mixture that's in the bottom of the case. On the Centerfire it's in the center in a cup, and on the Rimfire it's in the rim. Now here are two fired casings, and one of them's a Centerfire, one of them's Rimfire. This Centerfire cartridge has a dent right in the middle. The Rimfire cartridge has a dent on the rim. So therefore, that's the reason they call it Rimfire. And what they do to produce the priming mixture, the priming mixture is liquid when it comes out. They're going to apply it to the case, and they pour it in the 22 case. In the Rimfire case, they pour it in here, and they centrifuge it, and it slings the priming mixture into the rim. Then they allow it to dry. Now the priming mixture is a substance that when it's crushed will produce a spark. It's kind of like the kids' little snap caps that they throw down on the pavement. But what we have here is a Rimfire, and when the firing pin strikes the edge of the cartridge right here on the rim, which would be the rim here, it crushes the priming mixture between the two metal surfaces, producing a spark, igniting the powder. The powder burns and causes expanding gas and pushes the projectile down the bore. The same thing happens with the Centerfire cartridge, and the difference being the priming mixture is contained in a cup. The cup, which is in the center of the cartridge here, has an anvil, what they call an anvil in here, which is an inverted piece of metal that goes down and almost touches the back of the cup. The priming mixture is in the bottom of the cup. When the firing pin hits the center of the cartridge, what you get is the crushing effect, again, of the priming mixture. The anvil, the firing pin pushes the cup material up to the anvil, creates a spark. The spark ignites the powder. Powder burns, expands, and pushes the projectile down the bore. Contrary to popular belief, powder does not explode. It burns very fast and produces a high-pressure gas, which pushes the bullet down the bore. But that is primarily the two differences between Centerfire and Rimfire. Now, Rimfire will cover calibers. You know, we've got the 17 came out several years ago. We've got 17 caliber, 22 caliber. We got 5 millimeter, and we've got 5 millimeters an old one, but they're all Rimfire cases. The biggest thing with Rimfire is you can't reload, or it's very difficult to reload and expensive to reload a Rimfire case. With a Centerfire case, it's not so. You can take the Centerfire primer. Once you punch the primer out, you can put a new primer in. You resize the case, put powder in there, and add a projectile, and it's ready to use again. And so you can shoot this. You can use this case several times over before it wears out. The 22s or the Rimfire cases, once you ever shoot them, they're pretty much done. And that is the differences between Rimfire and Centerfire. Thanks again for watching Short Shots by the Sure Shot. And by the way, if there's anybody out there, if you have a question concerning firearms or ammunition or anything that we do here, message us on Facebook and we'll try to do a segment on it and give you the information that you need. Otherwise, we'll see you again the next time. Short Shots by the Sure Shot. Thank you for viewing.